So today we'll be talking about what is a registered title and what are the different registered titles that we have in Nigeria. I'm very sure sometimes when you are verifying or talking to your lawyer, to your property lawyer, you see them advising you that buy property that has a registered title, buy property that have a registered title, or when you buy a property, go and register your title, whatever it is. So what are the registered titles? What do you mean by registered title? And if you are buying a property, what are the registered titles that you should be asking? Or if they tell you that the property has so document or so title, does that mean that it has a registered title? All right. So, in case you are coming across the video like this for the first time, this Meet the Property Channel, and this is where we discuss everything real estate for Nigerians here, Nigerians abroad, Nigerians everywhere that are interested in investing in Nigeria, in investing in Nigeria's real estate, and they don't want to get scammed. They don't want to get their hands burnt. And also real estate practitioners, realtors, consultants, and who are looking at widening their knowledge about the industry. This channel will definitely also help you a lot. So, and that's why you should bookmark this channel, subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification button to our channel, so that as we are dropping these videos and these guides, you are going to get notified and you don't miss any of them. After watching this particular topic, also we have a playlist where I've done several videos about title documents. I have a playlist on land documents. I have a playlist on CFO. So I also suggest you go through this playlist so that I can watch some of the episodes that I've done before, which you likely might have missed out on watching them. All right. So what is registered title, and what are the different registered titles that we have in Nigeria? And this video might spring up some debates among realtors and among property lawyers also. And one thing that you investors must also understand is that not every lawyer is a property lawyer. So just because you have a cousin, a nephew, a friend, family friend that studied law, does not mean that that person understands property law. So law is just as wide as the medicine industry. So we have doctors of the eye, we have doctors of the nose, we have doctors of the ears, we have doctors of the heart, we have doctors of the stomach, we have doctors of the reproductive organs, and so on and so forth like that. So that's how we have lawyers. We have corporate lawyers. We have marine lawyers, marine law. We have civil law. We have property law. We have marital law. So different Sharia law. So you want to buy a property and the lawyer you are talking to studied Sharia law. So you can see that it's not really relevant. So that's why I want to be sure that whoever that is even your lawyer is a property lawyer, studied property law, or have been doing property law for a long time, for him or her to be well experienced regarding like that particular industry. All right, so let's talk about registered title. So I've listed 5 here: the CFO, the registered deed. So some people also call it governor's consent. Registered deed, governor's consent, acquisition, government allocation, registered court judgment. All right, so before I start talking about each of these, if you have been watching our videos, this is your first time on our video, this is your second time on our videos, you've been enjoying our content, and you are not subscribed yet to our videos, these are an opportunity for you to subscribe, because we have so much fantastic topics, fantastic guides. This is what we have been doing for like 4 years now, and this is what I'm still going to be doing for the next 10 years, for the next 20 years. God keeps us all. So we want you to subscribe, want you to be part of the family. I'm looking at hitting 4K subscribers before the year end, so you can also be part of like our success story. So subscribe to our videos, share our content, invite your guys, invite people in your circle to also subscribe to our videos. All right, so we also have our Instagram page now, very active, Installment Homes NG. So that's where we drop our listings, that's where we drop our briefs, and that's where we drop our offerings. So if you want to see what we have available, what you can tap into, which opportunity you can come in with 10 million, with 5 million, with 7.5 million, with 2.5 million, with 2 million, with 20 million, with 200 million, with 100 million, and you're looking at cash flow, steady cash flow, monthly cash flow, annual cash flow, daily cash flow, you can just visit our page at Installment Homes NG and see the opportunities that we have available. All right, so let's go to registered titles. So these are the popular registered titles that we have. Registered titles. So if you want to buy a land, you want to buy a property, and they tell you the property has a C of O, that property has a registered title. You want to buy a property and they tell you that property has a registered deed or a governor's consent, that property has a registered title. You want to buy a property and they tell you that property has an excision, gazetted excision. So gazette is really not a title, because gazette is just like the excision has been gazetted. So the title itself is excision. So when we say a property has a gazette, it's still excision. It's just that the excision is a gazetted excision, because we have approved excision, gazetted excision, and then excision in view or excision in title. Excision in title is not a title. Excision in view, excision in process, that's not a title at all. So approved excision, gazetted excision is still excision. Although most surveyors, particularly in Lagos, they will tell you that when the excision has been gazetted, that's when you should have peace of mind, full peace of mind. So excision is also another registered title. So if the property falls within the excised area in that community or in that village, that's a registered title too. So government allocation, for people that buy inside the government scheme, that's also another registered title. Then registered court judgment. So we have court judgment and we have registered court judgment. We have deed of assignment and we have registered deed of assignment. So these two are not the same. So a court judgment is a title but it's not registered yet. So but when that court judgment has been registered, that's why it's now a registered title. So a deed of assignment is the same thing too. A deed of assignment title, but it's when that deed of assignment has become registered, that's when it becomes a registered title also. All right, so these are the different registered titles that we have. Now, just because the property has any of these documents does not mean that it is safe. So a lawyer and a surveyor, that's where they now comes in, to now verify that this document that they say this property have, does it truly have it? Hope what the property owners or property sellers are presenting is not fake. And if this property or this document is legit, hope this property falls within what this registered title covers. Because each of these registered title comes with a survey plan. So your COFO comes with a survey, your registered deed comes with a survey, your excision comes with a survey, your government allocation comes with a survey, and your registered court judgment also comes with a survey. So all this title comes with a survey plan. So you want to be sure that the COFO covers that land that you want to buy. So it's not like they just bring one random COFO and they say that that's the COFO for the land and you believe it. You want to be sure that this land, this COFO that they are presenting actually covers this land based on the survey plan attached to the COFO. Then the registered deed also want to be sure that this land that I want to buy falls inside the portion identified by the survey plan that is attached to this registered deed. If it's the excision also, you want to be sure that this property that you want to buy falls within the excised area, not outside the excised area. So it's not like they're not just bring one random document, but you want to be sure that that document actually covers that land. And it's a surveyor that can confirm that for you. I cannot confirm that for you. I'm not a surveyor. So the same thing for government allocation. You want to be sure that that land falls within the government allocated area. And then the court judgment, you want to be sure that that land also falls within that court judgment, basically. So these are registered titles. Now, some of these titles here, they nullify each other. So if there is a COFO on the land before, and then the person sold all the land or sold part of the land, the registered deed will nullify the COFO that was on the land before. So if there was an excision on the land, gazetted excision, and then they sold some portion of that excision, and the person registered the deed of assignment, the registered deed also nullified the excision. And that's why most time in Lagos, the most common title that you are going to hear is governor's consent. Because the governor's consent usually is built on either a COFO land exhibition land, or even government allocation land anyway too. So government allocation is meant to be upgraded to CFO. So CFO is going to nullify this one. Then registered court judgments mostly they nullify. Registered court judgments can nullify a CFO and can nullify a registered deed. So what I mean by that is this. So there is a land, 2 plots. So these 2 plots, Mr. O is owned by Mr. O. 2 plots. So Mr. O did a CFO on that 2 plot of land. Then Mr. O sold the land to Mr. A. So Mr. O did CFO. Then Mr. A did registered deed on the land. Registered deed. So this registered deed have already nullified this CFO already. Now, for whatever reason, another party took Mr. A or Mr. O to court about that 2 plot of land. And then the court, after verification or whatever, now transferred the land to Mr. B via a court judgment. Then Mr. B now went and registered the court judgments. So these registered court judgments have nullified the CFO of Mr. O and have nullified the registered deed of Mr. A. So that's why it's common, particularly on the mainland, some part of the island too. You see court order, court taking, possession taking, whatever. For a land that already has CFO, for a land that already have governor's consent, a registered court judgment can nullify your CFO and can nullify your registered deed. At least that's what happened in Magodo too. A lot of the land there, properties they have CFO, has governor's consent, but when the courts did the verification and the judgment was announced that the property should go back to the family, immediately the family registered that court judgment. All the CFO and the registered deed all became invalid. So these are registered land titles, basically. CFO, registered deed, which is also governor's consent, excision, gazetted excision. When you say gazette, it's still excision. So when you say the land has a gazette, it's still excision. No difference. It's still excision. I've done a video about excision already, so and that's why you should go to my playlist. You are going to see videos I've done on excision. You're going to see videos I've done on government allocation. You're going to see videos I've done about CFO. So government allocation. So we are going to see some land government allocation. So some places like inside Lekki scheme 2, some places like Abido GRA, and inside Idera scheme, inside Lekki coastal scheme. All these scheme. Government allocation. So then the registered court judgments. So after a court judgment, I've changed property owners from one person to another person. The new owners can register that court judgment, and that will become the new title of the land. So if you want to buy a property and they say the title is registered court judgment, so it's just for your lawyer to verify that there is no appeal. There's no appeal registered on that court judgment, and then you can go on and buy that property. So we also have what we call registered conveyance. So registered conveyance still fall under registered deed. So registered deed of conveyance. So registered deed can have registered deed of assignment, can have registered deed of sublease, registered deed of mortgage, registered deed of conveyance. They are all registered deed, basically, and they are all a registered title. All right. So once again, if you have been enjoying our videos, you have been enjoying our content, this is another opportunity for you to subscribe. We want you to subscribe, be part of our success story, be part of our success journey, and you can also support us and encourage us by also sharing our content, sharing our videos, share it on your Facebook, on your groups, on your pages, on your channels, on your status, on your stories. Let people know about these different guides and different things that you are sharing here. Like I said, this topic is going to gather a lot of debates among realtors, among lawyers, because lawyers does not agree with some certain things here, which is like understandable anyway. So we also have our IG page, our Instagram page at Installment Homes NG. Feel free to visit our Installment Homes NG also to see our offerings, our listings, look at the things that you can tap into, for cash flow, for short lets. So I still remain your normal property company planet, your property advisor, property consultant. My name is Rabi Mustafa. Thanks for watching our videos. Thanks for always coming to our channel. Thanks for always engaging on our content. We appreciate you guys so much, and see you next time.